India, a land of great diversity, myriad moods, and enduring enchantment, an ancient civilization and a vibrant young nation, inheritor to a rich and resplendent legacy. The life-sustaining streams, mighty rivers, have rendered the land exceptionally fertile and nourished a unique civilization. Fairs and festivals across the length and breadth of the land often coincide with the harvesting of crops and celebrate life with food. Cuisine, as in every other great civilization, has played a pivotal role in Indian culture and contributes significantly to its magical spell. The evolution of man on the subcontinent, from the prehistoric past to the present, from hunting and gathering food to cultivation of a variety of crops and acquiring a refined taste, presents a fascinating narrative. The excavations at Mohenjo-daro have revealed a great granary and the remnants of tandoors, clay ovens. For the Aryans in the Vedic period, food, was synonymous with Brahman, the supreme cosmic reality. The yajna they performed was essentially an elaborate ritual of feeding the gods. The ancient Indian science of life, Ayurveda, correlates food with inherent properties of different ingredients, personality types, and the cycle of the seasons. Concept of rasa provides wonderful insights into the impact of food on our emotional states and changing moods. Indian culinary philosophy is firmly based on these seminal ideas. The teachings of the Buddha and of Mahavir, founders of two great religions, lay the greatest emphasis on non-violence, and the strong roots of vegetarianism in India can be traced to this legacy. The legendary spice trade that flourished before the birth of Christ took intrepid Indian traders to foreign shores and attracted Romans, Arabs, and Europeans to India. The evolution of many of India's regional cuisines testifies to a lively cultural exchange and a brilliant fusion of flavors. None could escape the lure of Indian aromas. Even those who entered as invaders were tempted to settle down, and their descendants became proud children of India. The Turco-Afghans, during their sultanate, ushered in an era of Indo-Islamic synthesis in arts and architecture, literature and music, and of course, in gastronomy. Their successors, the Grand Mughals, were remarkable Epicureans who treated gifted cooks on par with other artists of genius. Southern India is veritably a different cultural universe. Towering gopurams, ornate temple gateways, exquisite sculptures, and lyrical dances bear testimony to a resplendent cultural inheritance. The food exhibits a range of entirely different ingredients, cooking techniques, aromatics, and flavors compared to the north. Rice here plays a crucial role. It is not only the staple, but also enjoys a high ritual status. The presence of coconut is all-pervasive. Indian spices have attracted foreign traders for millennia. It was the western coast that was first exposed to European influences, religious, cultural, and culinary. The expansion of British influence and the establishment of the Raj witnessed an unprecedented fusion in the sphere of gastronomy. The Indian Maharajas lost their political power to the British, but they certainly did not lose their appetite for good food. The princes continued to patronize gifted cooks and vied with one another to dazzle their guests with lavish hospitality. The royal hunts and shikar parties were a gourmet's delight, and this period witnessed a glorious revival of classical Indian cuisines. The tradition continues. Today, many Indian delicacies have become household names abroad. The cuisines of India are poised to conquer the global palate. Welcome to the flavors of India. Bon appetit! The heart of Bengal throbs in Kolkata, the city that once was the imperial capital of British India. The city of joy pulsates with life throughout the year, and excitement reaches a crescendo at the time of the Durga Puja celebrations. Paddy fields spread an emerald carpet all around. A wide variety of fish is fashioned into myriad delicacies. The Mughal imprint is discernible in parathas. Rasgulla titillates the sweet tooth. Bengal has much more to offer, from beautiful monuments to the bounty of nature. Darjeeling, the champagne of teas, is its gift to the world. The western coastline of India stretches from Gujarat to Kerala and includes Mumbai, the largest metropolis in India. The cuisine in this region is a unique blend of the ethnic and the cosmopolitan. It was in Goa that the Portuguese first established a foothold and ushered in the era of European influence. Golden beaches stretch out for miles, inviting guests to enjoy the sun and the sands and the seafood. Goans are fun-loving people. Song and dance make life a year-long festival. Carnival time is an exuberant celebration of food. The Golden Temple is the pride of Punjab. Punjab, the state that is the granary to the nation. This is where the Green Revolution began. Punjab is inheritor to diverse influences. There is a great tradition of community dining. The Punjabis' love for song and dance is as infectious as their love for food. Tandoors, the clay ovens, play the central role in the cuisine of Punjab. The state has a rich repertoire of both vegetarian and non-vegetarian delicacies. This is the land of plenty and variety in food. The imperial city of Delhi has a history of great antiquity. Agra shares with it the distinction of having served as the capital of the nation under the Grand Mughals, a period of wonderful synthesis. Both cities have a great tradition of street foods, mouth-watering and palate-tingling snacks served at khomchas or roadside kiosks. Breads and kebabs, pulao and korma have kept alive the tradition of the Mughlai cuisine. The landscape of Kerala is lush and has great variety. Much of life is lived along the backwaters. A variety of vegetables and condiments impart a unique flavor to Kerala's cuisine. This is God's own country, spice garden to the world. Kerala is also the inheritor to rich and diverse cultural traditions. Colorful dramatic performances and lyrical dances contribute to its mystique. The appam epitomizes the cuisine of Kerala, simple yet subtle. Food here showcases the eclectic temperament of the Malayali people. The temples in Tamil Nadu, with exquisite sculptures and towering ornate gateways, transport us to a different cultural universe. This is a land of tradition, rich and resplendent tradition. Feasts are an important part of all festive celebrations. Tamil Nadu today presents an interesting blend of the traditional and the modern. The fare is predominantly vegetarian, based on rice and lentils. There is a rich repertoire of non-vegetarian recipes from the kitchens of Chettinad. The monuments of Lucknow, the capital city of Awadh, remind us of an era gone by. Memories linger of days when Nawabs ruled and patronized music and dance. Life in the city continues to be devoted to the pursuit of pleasure and the enjoyment of leisure. The delicacy of the crafts is matched by the refinement of the cuisine. The splurging on street foods is a strong local tradition. The Awadhi cuisine lends the city a distinct identity. From melt-in-the-mouth veloti kebabs to a fascinating range of breads and aromatic pulaus, the city is full of culinary seductions. Hyderabad, a city more than 400 years old, nestles under the shadow of the historic Golconda Fort. Many beautiful buildings bear testimony to the fabulous era of the Nizams. The bazaars around the famous Charminar continue to bustle with life. In the old city, people come to pray and play. This is where the great tradition of Hyderabadi cuisine is preserved. Halim and biryani are the signature dishes none can afford to miss out on. Food for the denizens of Hyderabad is a passion. Rajasthan is the land of princes, beautiful palaces and majestic forts. The cradle of chivalry reverberates with ballads of valor and romance. These buildings bear testimony to the indomitable spirit of the people of Rajasthan and their artistic genius. Fresh vegetables are not always available, and the cuisine is based on lentils and grains. Deep-fried delicacies, both savory and sweet, are popular. Dal bati churma is a local specialty that must be savored. The Dargah of the Sufi saint at Ajmer attracts a large number of pilgrims. This city offers to the visitor a rich spread of non-vegetarian delicacies. The visitors have enriched the repertoire of non-vegetarian food in Rajasthan. The Vale of Kashmir has been described as a paradise on earth. The beauty of the land is breathtaking. The architecture here is a unique blend of diverse influences. Different communities have coexisted here in harmony and have contributed to the cultural inheritance. The Dal Lake dominates the cityscape in Srinagar, and the houseboats lend it a picturesque quality. Floating markets are a unique feature of life lived along the waterfront. The cuisine of Kashmir makes wonderful use of the local produce. The intricate beauty of the carpets of Kashmir is also encountered in the riches of its culinary tradition. The Wazwan, the traditional banquet, is a many-splendid delight. The tribals in India are the most colourful of all her children, living in harmony with nature. They are the indigenous inhabitants of this land. The tribals have a rich tradition of arts and crafts, exotic and intriguing. The tribal repast is simple and unpretentious. In the Trans-Himalayan region of Ladakh, their cuisine is quite Spartan. The tribes in northeastern India make use of a much more abundant supply of ingredients. Cooking techniques are simple and interfere the least with natural textures and flavors. Fairs and festivals are occasions for feasting and sharing the joy of living.